Another Antsonarock video. Welcome to the Ant Corner.
Hey there Ant fans, welcome back to another Antsonarock review. This week we're going to be reviewing Army Ants Eat Everything, the World's Deadliest by Nat Geo WILD. There's a link to the full video in the description, so feel free to check that out in your own time. Let's have a little look and see what this is about.
Army ants are nature's Mongol hordes, always on the move and ravaging everyone in their path.
Straight away, I like the fact they're referencing army ants to Mongol hordes. They're always on the move, always destroying everything in their path, eating absolutely everything. And it's one of the few ant species that really can't be kept in captivity because of the way they live. They need such a large area to roam about. It's just impossible to keep them in captivity, really. But still, really interesting species, and I'm really looking forward to the rest of this video. So let's keep going.
You can only run from them, and don't waste time. Because when an ant colony is on the move, they rule the road. Anything that stands in their way will be overwhelmed.
Even the snake moved out of the way then. These ants are absolutely ferocious. They will take down anything that they can.
Army ants have large scissor-like jaws called mandibles. They use these weapons to slice their prey apart.
Did you see the mandibles on that? And yes, I am pausing it on them taking down a scorpion. My poor scorpion, I couldn't imagine that happening. But did you see the jaws on that ant? No wonder they've got such a strong bite. Wow.
They don't waste time eating and then digesting. While they're dicing up their prey, they spread a dissolving acid. Once flesh, muscles, and tendons melt down to a liquidized matter, they eat it and keep going.
Now that is true. The acid that they spray into the muscular structure will turn it all to liquid basically, and it's just much easier for them to drink and digest and pass on to the rest of the colony through their social stomachs. Rather than eating solid food, this is just much more efficient this way.
The only defense is not moving a muscle. The soldier army ants are nearly blind. About all they can distinguish is light and darkness. So they detect prey by movement. This patrol is heading out to forage.
I would love to have trails like that in some of my colonies. That's absolutely amazing to watch. Just thousands of ants running back and forth with one goal in mind. That's like the dream of any ant keeper, any ant enthusiast to watch. It's absolutely amazing.
If the scouts find food, they'll relay the news via scent back to the nest so the colony can mobilize. This beetle is 6 times the size of one.
By scent, they mean pheromones, of course. They'll spread pheromones, leaving trails to the food source that they found, and other ants will pick up on those pheromones and follow them. As the pheromones get stronger, more and more ants will take to that path as well, making them even stronger, and so on and so forth until the job is done. And ants are still turning up there with no food.
One ant, but no match for an army. Some prey isn't eaten on the spot, but carved into pieces and toted back to the colony. It's like slaves building the pyramids. Get enough of them, and they can haul almost anything.
Like most ants will, they're working together to cut up the prey and take it back to the colony to feed to the larvae. Quite likely they'll even put the larvae onto the prey item itself so that larvae can feed themselves.
They're so numerous, the total weight of the world's ants roughly equals the weight of humanity. Their numbers make them a natural insecticide, able to exterminate an entire patch of ground, at least till they move on.
Now that is right, the weight of all the ants in the world would outweigh the weight of all the humans in the world massively. The biomass is just so much more. And also these ants do constantly move. They'll set a nest up for maybe a night or two, but then they will move on to the next patch whilst their colony is constantly on the move. They have workers carrying larvae and brood whilst the soldiers will be up front and to the sides. This is one of my favourite ant species because they're so intelligent in the way that they work and different from other ant species. They just take everything to the extreme. But we're going to leave it there for that video. I thought that was really good to watch. I'm going to watch a couple more of army ant videos because, like I say, they're one of my favourite species. They're absolutely stunning, amazing ants. I hope you enjoyed this little review. Don't forget to leave me a like and a sub. And as always from me, I'll see you again, ant fans. And a massive shout out to my Patreon supporters for making this all possible. Jason Walker and Kevin Rogerson, you're absolute legends. Thank you so much. If you're interested in supporting my page, check out the Patreon link in the description. And as always from me, see you again, ant fans.